Hey guys, welcome to the show. I hope you have an awesome day. I'm going to do this today. Hey, oh yeah. How's your day going? I don't know. I'm out of control because I'm running from the growing. Sometimes I see every little thing I be. You see my day, you make it go. There's so many things going on. This time we gonna talk wrestling and break it down. All of these things I seen the day. I made the time. I broke their rhymes and I feel my mind. I did it go. I wrote this song. I overcome. I overcome. What am I to do today? I don't even know the words that I'm supposed to say. I'm only like this, only if I run away. You got my pain like I'm stuck in my brain, man. Take my games and I'm lyrically gone. Did you really know what I did with the song? Tripping, now I can't be. Did you understand what I'm doing? I see. I was supposed to have the beat on, but I turned it off. Sometimes I don't even know why I'm soft. If I'm tripping because you're giving what you're doing, bro. Now I'm looking because my life is something on the floor. Now I'm looking because they're waiting for me. Looking back like they still can't see. One time like this don't go. Then you're rapping and you still don't know. Sometimes I can think that I get it going. You want me like I want to write my own song. Now I'm tripping because I still can't overcome one. Now I get it all the time with the one son. Are you looking for a different kind of podcast? How about informative and clean? It will make you laugh. Scout and Trey, yeah, that's what we do. We got a little funny thing, keeping it true. Hey, we take your topics and all your ideas and bring in a guest and we answer them there. Then we make a freestyle rap and do it for you. Yeah, that's what we do. Yeah, that's what we do. Yep, flows for you, flows for you. This is what we do now. This is what we do. Say it flows for you, flows for you. This is what we do now. This is what we do. Say it flows for you, flows for you. This is what we do now. This is what we do. Say it flows for you, flows for you. Well, hello guys, welcome to the show. I'm just chilling out. We got Funky Sam Medina showing up. What's up, dog?
What up, man?
I like how you just popped up for the actual intro. That was perfect. You just went, your head just went bloop.
Bro, hell yeah. I was like, I gotta rise up. Hey, I gotta rise up like from Transylvania because I just got done watching WrestleMania.
Nice. Oh, all right, rhymes, man.
Right? I could do it too.
That's cool, man. Well, I hope you're having a good day. We're gonna have a fun time talking about your stuff, talking about wrestling, just talking about everything. It sounds like you want to talk some AI music. We can do all kinds of stuff.
I can't log onto the app, so we'll scratch that.
Okay, we'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
And that is great. So I hope you're having a good day. Now my first question is, what kind of music do you listen to?
I listen to a lot of everything, you know. I'll tell you what though. I have been the last few months I've been taking walks every day after work because I get off work a little bit earlier in the day. And I've lost some weight and stuff and working out. But I have like a manifestation playlist that I just kind of add to as I go on, songs that make me feel good. So I'll share a couple of those songs with you if you want.
Sure.
Too Short, Getting It. Is,
that's a very manifestation
on my manifestation playlist. Absolutely. There's an independent wrestler. I don't know if you've heard of him. His name is Effie.
Yes, I have.
Effie's theme song is Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. And so when I hear that song, it fills me with positive energy. So that's on my manifestation playlist.
Actually, last time I talked to you, we were talking about Effie.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
Because we were talking about we're doing like the exit conversation about the whatever GCW pay-per-view they had. Like their WrestleMania.
Oh yeah, it was Homecoming, I think. We were talking about Homecoming.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, dude. Effie's been in some stuff. He's since then, man. It's been going crazy. Mance Warner and him been going at it. And they just announced that on April 21st, Effie gets a world title shot in GCW against Blake Christian.
That's cool. As Effie's has really moved up his game.
Absolutely. But yeah, there's all kinds of music. But my main stuff is like the new metal stuff. I just found out apparently, well, I guess a couple years ago, but I just found out that apparently new metal, like Korn, Deftones, right? All these different things is like the joke in the rock industry. Apparently, all other rock genres look down on it, and I'm just like
Yeah.
super sad about that because like that's my life.
Oh,
It
I'm
happens.
sorry. Yeah.
So can you wait? Can you explain this to me? I don't understand the logic here. It's really good. Korn is the fucking best. Oh, can I cuss?
You got 3 curse words.
I apologize. Korn is the best. I will watch my language.
Well, because the reason it works that way is just because it was a subgenre that happened at the time, because it has a lot of hip hop influence is what really causes the issue. And the problem is you got bands like Limp Bizkit and stuff that also count.
Yeah.
And so because of that, but that's the reason, is that it was this really
I know the reputation. I know the reputation
that just happened, and it didn't last very long, right?
Yeah.
And so it's like, but yeah, there's still those. I mean, like 311 counts as that, but not really.
Oh no.
But they were in that time, but they were able to expand their sound. Not really. That
makes sense. And I think the reason why I like it so much is because it does have that big hip hop influence, and it's like almost like an infusion of metal and hip hop, and I think that's why it speaks to me so much.
Well, and those guys were also like big, like entertainers, like big, like what they look like. They were like, they were like Garth Brooks's, but not as Garth Brooksy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Garth Brooks, but for their audience.
Yeah, they were just very entertaining. The problem is it didn't really have its own core thing. It's interesting how it
you're
works.
right. It's kind of it is a subgenre. Mm-hmm. It's almost like a 2 different subgenres combined. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's interesting how it works. But I'm not mad at you. I mean, I know how that is.
I appreciate it.
Again,
I'm not mad at you either.
I was in like my music is in a sub genre. So I mean, and now it's even more sub. Like it's like, come on. But there you go. That's cool. So new metal, that's kind of stuff. You can listen to anything that you listen to.
I grew up listening to like the West Coast, the gangsta rap, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Grew up in California, Bay Area.
A little Tupac, a little Dr. Dre. And
yep.
Too Short.
Bugs.
You already talked about Too Short. He's I love me some Too Short. Obviously couldn't listen to Too Short now as a dad. That would be weird.
Not out loud anyway, right?
Yeah, my son already likes weird music sometimes, and I'll be like, bro, like for a few months there, he was just all about Gangster's Paradise, which is fine. Coolio's fine. But Coolio, it was just like,
apparently Coolio's pretty what's the word? I guess family friendly. Later on, I don't know. He was on Kenan and Kel. That's all I know.
Nickelodeon. Sorry, Jaime. You could definitely pop in and talk, but I was hoping that you'd be able to pop in before we started the show. But you're always welcome to come in.
But not if you're gonna say bad things about Korn.
He probably won't.
Then you can leave. No, I'm just kidding. I don't care. Whatever. I'm just kidding.
I don't know what that was. I'm sorry. I apologize. And there you go. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So
I wasn't anything. If I went to your house and you put on some music that was not to my liking, I would still enjoy it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I listen to everything except for country. I try.
Hey, I'm all about that right there. You see this right here? He sold the rights to Gangster's Paradise to fund his cookbooks.
What? Are you serious?
That's awesome.
That is pretty awesome.
I mean, because
if there's a chat, I don't see it.
You can't see it.
That's okay.
I'll make it where you can.
I don't know why. Like John Cena over here, right?
Yeah, I don't know why I have it where you can't.
That's fine. That's okay. Just don't badmouth me in the chat, you chatters. People in the chat.
Chat daddies.
I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Chat daddies. Here we go.
Dang, that's crazy that he did that. Master P actually owns an independent wrestling promotion in New York called House of Glory Wrestling.
That's cool.
Which he bought off Amazing Red, I think. I don't know.
Why that's the real question? Why did Amazing Red own
he started it. I believe Amazing Red was one of the owners. Like that.
The wrestler Amazing Red, not the rapper.
Yeah, I don't know any other Amazing Red. So,
okay, I was confused for a second. All right, so now you should be able to see the comments.
Oh, I do see it. You're right. Thanks for reformatting your entire show to appease me.
Well, when my boy's in here, Jaime, well, Sam was mentioning that last time he was on the show, you were actually helping him fix his computer, and he wanted to tell you thank you.
I was telling him about it, and he was like, maybe like, looking at suggestions or whatever. But what happened was, it was a power supply, and one of my friends told me that. I was talking to him. He's like, "Oh, it sounds like the power supply." He replaced it for me about a month ago, and it's been smooth sailing ever since.
That was awesome.
Absolutely.
That's pretty good stuff. All right, so there we go. All right, so what is our song going to be about today? What is the big idea? We're going to make up a random song. What is our random song going to be about? I did call the name of this episode "Wrestling Anything" for laughs, because I know you, and that's a thing that you would do.
Wrestle a giant pencil like Brian Pillman.
Yeah, I've seen that, or the blow up doll. I've seen that one where they wrestle the blow up doll in wrestling, not the different thing. Sam,
I don't know about that, but there is a really cool wrestler named Yoshihiko. That is a living wrestling doll, apparently.
Oh, that's fun.
It's fun. It's a fun gimmick, yeah.
Yeah, indies are hilarious.
Where do you come up with the ideas for the name of for the idea for the song? Do you like pick a random topic, or is it like
no? We just talk. Like, so we're talking about wrestling, we're talking about music, we're talking about everything else, and so we just go. If you could make a rap song, a silly song about anything, what's the silly song going to be about?
Unicorns. Are you gonna put me up? Are you gonna put my song that I make up against your AI unicorn and kitty song? Yeah.
Oh, that's so not fair.
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not.
All right, unicorns.
You don't have to do that. Well, let's pick something else. Let's pick.
No, we can do something whatever you want.
No, that's okay. What do you want to do?
I don't know. It's up to you. I said, that's what I'm saying. Like, we can talk about wrestling. We can talk about comedy. We can do funny. You're
not very good at being funny, so.
You're not very good at being funny?
Yeah.
I guess that comedian thing goes well for you then.
Lately, it hasn't been, but,
yeah.
It works.
Would you ever go on that show, Kill Tony? I imagine yes.
Dude, I'm a big fan of that show, actually. My wife and I, we have been binge watching Kill Tony since the beginning of it, and we're on episode like 300 and something.
I think I told you that I had a friend that was on I had a guest on the show that was on Kill Tony.
Nice. That's cool. Did you guys talk about it?
Yeah. Well, yeah, we talked about what because they were mentioned by the podcast guy. What's his name? The most famous Joe Rogan.
Oh, Joe Rogan.
They were mentioned on Joe Rogan that they were kind of like a really funny comedian, but literally it was just a mom that was at one of his shows, and then she said, "Hey, how do we get into comedy?" And he said, "Come up here and do a bit." So she did, and then
yeah, I think I remember this.
Yeah,
and then she went like viral or something, right?
Yeah, and then he talked about her he talked about the situation on his podcast with homie from Shazam.
Oh no, not
because he was on because he's also in the comedian lady TV show, The Amazing Miss Markle or Maisel.
That's a fun show, Miss Maisel.
So he was just saying that she was like a nowadays Miss Maisel, and then because of that she got on Kill Tony, and hopefully she's still doing her thing. So
hell yeah, that's cool.
But all right, so we haven't decided anything. You scratched unicorns.
Yeah, I don't want to make you compete.
It's fine. I can. I'm awesome. So all right. So do you want to do a wrestling themed song? Do you want to do a song about a banana?
Dude, I had these bananas so I got this. So I get bananas sometimes, and we got these bananas from Costco. And I'm trying to like make this joke out of it, but these bananas were huge, man. Like I felt uncomfortable eating them. They were so big.
Yeah, that's very large banana song.
Very large.
Yeah, that's fun. Did you get the little bag of small ones? That's what your problem was.
No. I should have though. I got the seeds and planted them.
at the store by my house, they actually have like regular sized bananas, and they have this little bushel of little tiny small ones that every once in a while I get them just for my kids, so they eat them while we're in the store. But yeah.
Are those something else though? Aren't those like plantains or something?
No, they're bananas. They're like mini bananas. I don't know.
Mini bananas. Okay. This is a fun topic.
Let's see. So we could do a song about AI taking over the world as banana monsters. We did do a snack attack song a few weeks ago, which was pretty good. We did a cat song. We could always do a song, a second cat song. There's lots of options. We don't have to totally come up with the idea now. We just need to start with something. So, all right. I'm going to ask you, what is the place you've always wanted to visit?
Oh man. There's probably a lot of places that I've always wanted to visit because I don't travel much. I haven't traveled much at all in my life. Mm-hmm. I've wanted to go to Disneyland a lot, but like I'm to the point now where in my age realm, like there's probably 100 places I would want to go before that. But if I could pick one place to go, like one place in the world, I would actually want to go to Calgary and visit where the Heart House is. I think that'd be something I want to do, but not in the winter.
Can you visit the Heart House? Is that a thing?
I mean, you can't visit the house, but you could like go like outside and look at it.
Like a creepy soccer person?
Like the signs are still up and stuff that says the Heart House.
I like this. All right. Yeah. So
and then how about Calgary? I'm sure I could maybe meet somebody because I'm sure there's other people around. So I'm sure
about
I can find a
song about you creepily stalking the Heart House.
They don't live there anymore. Now it's other people, apparently.
Yeah, so that's even funnier. Like, could you imagine you like heavy breathing at the window?
They're like, whatever, we'll like wrestling. Leave us alone.
I know. It's like the poor people that live in the full house.
Yeah, right.
So, well, I guess that also references.
This one's a little more niche.
Yeah. This one's a little
more. These are more like weirdos.
Like you knock on the door, like, can I see your basement? I would like
to hear screams.
I'd like to see the basement, please. So there you go. Do you like that? A wrestling stalker song?
I do like that. Yeah.
Do you want to go? So that's where we'll stick. We'll stick wrestling stalker. Are we going to go to the Heart House? Is that our plan? Or are we going to wrestling stalker to something else?
I mean, that's fun. That sounds like a fun time.
Okay. And we mean stalker as in just a fun-loving person, not.
I thought you meant stalker as in somebody who like puts things on a shelf at a store.
Oh, store stalker. That's funny.
No, okay.
All right. There you go. So
I've been trying to break that joke in for 20 years. It doesn't work, but
finally happened.
Keep trying. I don't care.
I know. So what are we talking about today? I don't even know. Do you just want to talk wrestling? You want to talk about WrestleMania? You want to talk about that new? You want to talk about that direction of the bloodline right now? Is your brain blowing up?
I am so excited about the bloodline right now. I'm more excited about the bloodline right now than I think I ever have been in the history of the story of the bloodline. Yeah. Right. Especially because Roman is not there and they're Solo's doing stuff. And then I guess go ahead and lead us in to that.
No, that's exactly it. So it's like this last week on SmackDown, Solo Sikoa, which most people watching have no idea what we're talking about, but we're talking about anyways. He's like the brother of the Usos, and he's like the Umaga kind of guy where he's just like a sick monster, but he's like a cool looking dude with the mohawk. But he also is cool, but he doesn't talk a lot. He just destroys fools, and he calls himself the street champ. And so he actually last year became the prince of the bloodline, where he would be the next in line. And so it looks like he's decided that he is now in charge, and it is interesting.
So we don't know that. We don't know that yet. Yeah. But they introduced Tama Tonga, who's the son of Haku. And then they beat down Jey Uso. So they jumped Jey Uso out of the bloodline. So it seems, right?
Yeah.
It seems they jumped Jey Uso out of the bloodline. Now, the thing that I like as a twist is they're saying that it's orders of the tribal chief. And Paul Heyman, who's the wise man, has no idea what these orders are. And so, are these orders coming from Roman Reigns,
Or they
or
come from The
are
Rock.
they secretly referring to Solo Sikoa as the tribal chief?
Yeah. Or The
right,
Rock.
or The Rock. The Rock's still in play, but The Rock's gonna be gone for a while.
Yeah.
So
Interesting. Yeah, no, it's gonna be cool. Is that why you're excited about it? Just because you have no idea what's gonna happen?
because I have no idea. Because Roman could come back right now, and it could just be like business as usual with Tama Tonga, or Roman could come back and they could jump him out too. And also, I don't know if I'm sure you do because you follow GCW. Rumor is that Jacob Fatu has signed a contract with WWE.
Yeah.
So he may also soon be a member of the bloodline. So Solo may have Jacob Fatu come out, attack Roman from behind, and then the new bloodline is Solo, Tama Tonga, Jacob Fatu with Paul Heyman.
Yeah, I saw one of the ones would be like those three and The Rock.
And The Rock when he comes back.
And then somebody else, and then Jay, Jimmy, Roman.
And then Roman has to swallow his pride and go apologize to Seth Rollins and try to get Seth Rollins to rally back on his side to fight the bloodline. That's a whole like huge story. Him trying to get Seth Rollins on his side after all the stuff they've been through.
Did you like that part of the WrestleMania where like he comes in and Rollins does nothing whatsoever in that match? He just gets destroyed before he even gets.
Oh, you mean at the very when he came in as a shield and he runs in and Roman just leaps across the ring and takes him out of the chair. It felt very closure. So when Roman was in the Shield and Seth attacked him with a chair in 2014 or whatever it was, it felt very much like Roman getting payback for that.
Yeah. No, that's exactly the situation. So, and I think I saw a side by side and was like almost side by side the same exact actions on both people this time, but it was Seth was Roman and Roman was Seth, and they put those two together and it was the same exact look, move, all that stuff. So
that's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. I like that.
So it's always fun when they do that. That kind of stuff. So there you go. Oh, that's cool. We'll talk more about that stuff in a second. Let's see. All right. So, all right. Now it's time to work on a beat. Let's talk about the beat for our Stalker song. I'm going to pop up Banjo-Kazooie up in this mix.
Hell yeah. I'm excited about the beat.
Well, don't be that excited. I'm not that great. So I'm making tracks, but I'll try my hardest to make something cool. And here we go. Let's see. So I assume you want like a rap rock beat. Is that what we're doing?
I mean, yeah, I'm down. Hell yeah. I mean, heck yeah, I'm down.
Oh yeah.
That floats my boat, as they say. Actually, nobody ever says that, but I'm gonna start saying it. It's a good idea.
Let's see. Boom.
Yeah, one single clap. I like that.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's a good beat. No, I'm just roasting.
I know, being a comedian. You're roasting my meat. That's not cool.
Roasting your beat. Your beat.
Oh,
a tired comedian that likes to slur his words.
Oh, that.
Oh, that's good. Dude, did you hear about Dr. Dre?
What?
He said that rappers today got it easy. He said that when he used to do rap, he has to bring like garbage cans and things that make noise into the studio to make beats. And now they got it all at their fingertips. I read that today. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's true if he really said that, but I read like that he said that. So take it for what you will.
Mm-hmm.
I read a quote one time, Abraham Lincoln talking about the internet. So
Yeah.
you better start figuring out what rhymes with Calgary. Be tough.
How's that?
It's pretty wild. I like it. It's pretty wild. Abraham Lincoln did fight vampires. It's true. It's the truth. Yeah, I saw a quote by Abraham Lincoln. It said something like, the problem with the internet is you can't verify if the quotes are real.
Oh, thanks for reading comments. You're being helpful as I'm doing this.
Yeah, I just did
I was
one.
like, why did you just randomly say
Why
that?
did you say that plurally? That was a singular comment that I read out loud.
Oh.
Dang, you're regular Zach Wild over there. I got a loud motorcycle outside. That's not me passing gas. That was a motorcycle passing by my house. I mean, my studio.
Oh, that's there.
Oh, that's way better. Yeah. Yeah, we don't know Ozzy Osbourne stuff up in here. We want Metallica.
Yeah, that's a lot better. Let's see, one last thing. No.
Do you know what I think about sometimes?
What do you think about sometimes?
That song Blink 182, What's My Age Again? When that song came out, I was like 19 years old. And like he mentions in the song, they mentioned being 23. And I'm just like, man, 23 is so far in the future. And now I'm just like, dang, I don't remember 23. did that even happen so long ago?
I understand.
On the top of music, topic of music, I just thought of that. It ages you, man.
All right, what do you think about this?
I would do too. Well, actually, I don't, because I don't know. I like myself better now.
All right, so this is where I'm at. What do you think about this?
Oh, that's great. The guitar really like pulls it all together. It doesn't sound so like what's the word? Like just wild and sporadic. It sounds like the guitar really pulls it together. I like it.
All right. Again, not my strong point, but there you go. That gives us enough to keep going. So, you know, with the beat, it's always the foundation of like the track. So, like, what even got you into wrestling? Like, why wrestling?
Dude, I don't know. I was a child. I was very young. The first thing that I remember in wrestling was seeing the Ultimate Warrior chasing Bobby Heenan around the ring. And that's the first memory I have. And that was like Survivor Series 89, maybe 88, something like that. And I was just hooked on there. I was just hooked from there. and I would say that Hulk Hogan really like got me interested in wrestling, like got me to really like it because I really enjoyed that era. But I think that Bret Hart really got me to fall in love with wrestling because I feel like I was able to fall in love with it.
Yeah,
I don't know what it was though. I really don't know what it was that kind of like just that I fell in love with it. Yeah, maybe because I was an only child, so it was like, I could just sit there and watch wrestling by myself all day. I don't know.
Yeah, my dad liked wrestling, and so I watched it. He took me to a wrestling show, or my
That's cool.
second stepdad did.
Nice.
I was like, I should probably explain that. But yeah, so I remember him taking me once, and then we went to Conan's Pizza, which was like an Austin area Detroit style pizza or a deep dish pizza, which was pretty good. And so yeah, that was cool. But yeah, no, I'm with you. I don't know exactly why I got into wrestling. I just kind of did. And I hadn't watched a lot. I'll go to YouTube every once in a while and just pop up, but I always get ready for WrestleMania because it's always fun.
It is. It really is. Yeah. Especially right now. I feel like right now, as we'll talk about WWE specifically, it's never felt so, or I guess not never, but it's been a long time since it felt so like anything can happen. Like anybody can show up at any time at this point, we're in a new era, and let's just say handcuffs are off.
Yeah, let's hope they don't. I don't mind seeing the new era thing. Let's don't give it a name like the dumb, ruthless aggression.
Well, they're
era.
trying to separate themselves from the past regime, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I like how you just separated yourself from the past regime. You're like, I refuse to mention that person's name. I read a thing
if
today.
You want to talk about it, we can talk about it. But
I read today that person was trying to that might start his own new wrestling company.
Yeah, I think I like Renaissance era too. I like that. It's better than new era because that's the new era sounds so generic.
Yeah,
and Triple H era sounds so like
dumb,
awful. Yeah,
yeah. Well, they just call it the Hunter Hearst Helmsley era. Get it? Because instead of saying Triple H or Trips era. There you go, Trips era. Yeah. Or what did she actually say his real name?
Yeah, she did. She said the Paul Levesque era.
Yeah,
she did. She said
that's worse.
WrestleMania, she did.
Levesque area. I was like, oh, she's just gonna straight. Which makes sense because it's like
gonna dox him on TV.
No, just do a thing. So
just call him out by his real name.
Yeah, everybody knew that already.
What's next? She's gonna call it Dwayne. Just kidding.
Dwayne. Oh, we have more stuff here happening. Let's see. My first taste was picking up my brother up during 98, and Mick Foley flew from the top of the cell.
That was wild. That was crazy.
And I knew he was God. Cody Rhodes called it the Renaissance era, like you were saying.
Yeah. That Hell in a Cell match, that was something else. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that's insane.
It was
like
insane.
Listening to all the stories of it, like how he had teeth in his nose and all that stuff. It's like,
and it's crazy, like how many people like saw that, like this, like how many people were like that's kind of was their introduction to wrestling too.
Yeah,
because it was like huge. It was everywhere. People were showing it to other people. It was like highlights, and it was kind of viral before internet was around.
Yep, 100%. Yeah, it's crazy how it works. All that stuff. There you go. All right, so now we have a beat, we have an idea, and we've talked music. Now, what's the hook?
Well, we got to find something that rhymes with Calgary.
All right.
Salisbury.
Well, you could also remember you can always do Eminem style, so you could do Calgary. So you could be Malvery.
Like Calvary, like I went to the Calgary and I brought the Calvary.
Yep.
And I went to get gonorrhea.
Yep.
That's what he does, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what he does.
And then I got diarrhea.
Let's see. I go to Calgary. I go to Calgary. I go to the
Calgary to lose some calories.
Yep. You could call me Mallory.
Yeah, there you go.
Calgary.
I don't do this stuff for free.
Don't do this stuff for free. Hey,
I
I'll
thought
get
Calgary was gonna
you.
be hard to rhyme, okay, but it's not.
Yeah, it's way easier than you thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Oh wait, let's see. Did he put a comment?
Calamari.
Nice.
Yeah.
I kind of love that.
I went to Calgary to have some
well-
calamari.
Oh yeah, there it is. There it is. I had some calamari.
Oh, with Ripley
calamari.
Ree. How about Ripley Ree?
Oh no, I got it. I went to Calgary, ate some calamari with Ripley Ree. Yes, sirree.
Don't do it for free.
Don't do it for free. You don't know me. Let's see. Let's listen to the
How many
beats.
lines is this hook gonna be? Okay, like 12 bars is for.
Nah, it could be whatever we want it to be, bro.
I'm
It's our song. Here we go. I went to Calgary, yes sirree. I did it gone right with the nighttime be looking cause you're waiting for me. I know that you want me to see. Yeah, I went to Calgary. You know, don't do this for free. To Calgary, you know I don't do this for free. Wait for it with some calorie. Now you want? Oh yeah.
Oh, I went a shopping spree too when I was there.
Oh, how about this? I went to Calgary. You know my soda's calorie free.
Those the rhymes.
Let's see. I've been there once before. Back at your back door. I'm looking.
I like my steaks Calgary.
Yes, sirree. Went to Calgary. Went to Calgary. Looked in the basement. Yes, sirree. I went to Calgary to look at your basement, G. I went to Calgary to look at your basement, G. Because it's called the Heart Fam. Yeah, you the Heart Fam. I went to
Heart
your
family
basement.
in Calgary. Oh, dang, that rhymes too. The Heart family in Calgary.
There you go.
Yeah, all right, that's good.
Oh wait, what is this one? What does he say? It says, "I want to hang with Rhea Ripley."
Yeah,
I went to Calgary to go
That's why I
find
said
out
I
about
didn't,
the Hart family and their basement. What's that basement called?
Rhea Ripley, the dungeon.
The dungeon.
You can't rhyme that. I guess you can.
Yeah, dark onion. There you go.
I wash the dishes with a sponge and some soap.
Okay.
That's my Eminem style.
I went to the Calgary. All right. To go see the Hart family, the dungeon in the basement. G, I got it together. You waiting for me? Yep, there you go.
I read a
Somebody
book
dead.
next to the tree in Calgary.
Or you can go Calgary. I don't do this junk for free. Calgary. I go see the Hart family. That's it right there.
That's perfect. Yeah, that's it right there. You made it. You got it. Yes.
And then it's gonna be the Limp Bizkit voice. So it'll be Calgary. You know I don't do this stuff for free. Calgary. Gotta go see the Hart family. Yeah.
That's perfect.
All right.
Yeah,
Cool.
book it.
I'll
be on the next flight out.
Now we got a chorus. That is fun.
Are we gonna tour Texas with that song?
With the song?
Yeah.
Why not? Well, I feel like you would actually need your own verse, which I think you actually can pull off.
I can just be the hype man. I'll just wear the big clock and I'll just say random things into the microphone.
Yeah.
I'll say like all the rhyming, all the hits, all the punches, all the last words.
Yeah, that's funny.
I'll just be your hype man.
All right. So we got that. We got this. We got all right.
I'll be the guy that keeps the women back. I'll just push all the screaming women back. I'm like, no, stay back.
Do you have anything you're promoting right now? Like we talk wrestling. Are you still doing? Is the wrestling podcast still happening?
Yeah, I mean, we do actually quite a few podcasts. We have the Hypothetical Podcast Network.
Yeah.
Our mothership is the Hypothetical Comedy Podcast, where my wife and I were both comedians. We interview other comedians, and it's always really fun. We kind of hear the life story and their comedy career, and just have some laughs in between. And I have Pro Wrestling Nation. I kind of a little bit of a hiatus, but where I interview wrestlers and people involved in wrestling. And then actually my buddies and I do a podcast called the Gimmick Street Wrestling Podcast. It's myself, a guy in a band, and then another comedian. And we just talk about the latest and the greatest in wrestling, like all the news, all the results and things like that. We just kind of give our opinions, and that one's really fun.
I've been on one episode of that one.
Yeah, you have been. You've been on Gimmick Street. Yeah, absolutely. And but my absolute favorite podcast is I have one called the Hypothetical Wrestling Podcast, but it's HIGH. And my wife and I, we just get extra crispy, as we like to say, and we watch wrestling. And so the whole point of the show is it's a watch along. So you'll listen to it and you'll watch the thing with us, and then you'll laugh your butt off because it's really funny.
Have you done this with Ron Fudges, who does the same thing?
No, I haven't, but hopefully someday I will. So far, I've only done it inside my house with a few people. We've had a few guests, but they've all been inside my house.
Yeah, I feel like he'd be a fun guy to talk about because he likes wrestling too.
Yeah, I do too. In fact, he's been involved in some matches. He had a match against Tony Deppen in GCW a couple years ago.
That's great. Yeah, well, I remember that actually. But yeah, well, he's one of my favorite comedians, so that's why I mention it.
Yeah, so, he's good. And yeah, you're right. I would love to sit down and talk wrestling with him.
Wouldn't that be cool?
And comedy too.
Well, you should just keep on emailing them every single day until they book you on his podcast. You just be like, I'm going to show up until you let me on, like our song we're going to do.
But I probably have to be in LA, right? I mean, or does he do it all virtual?
He does it. No, he likes to do it in the house. So
yeah, see, I mean, he probably lives in LA.
What you're telling me is that you wouldn't drive for that?
I mean, I would, but
you'd have to take a day off because definitely
I'd take a day off. I'd be like, hey, if Ron Funches, I don't even know his name. If Ron Funches invited me to spend the night, I would totally do it because I gotta get a hotel because I'm gonna drive 6 hours to LA and 6 hours back.
I imagine how much do you think a hotel room in LA is? I bet it's insane.
I got Airbnb in LA just before the pandemic. It was actually January of 2020. We stayed there for. We were actually there for only one night, but we did a couple shows.
Wow.
Good times.
That's fun. Yeah, I did an Airbnb in San Francisco once.
Nice.
Right before the pandemic also.
We it was crazy because we were in somebody's house in like the back room, and I felt that like every single movement we made was like, because we got in like at 1 o'clock in the morning, and like I just felt like everything we did was like super loud, and just moving around in the little room was super loud, and I was super uncomfortable. And I'm gonna get hotels for forever now. I'm not gonna do Airbnb again because
what we do is
that was not a comfortable situation for me.
We booked the whole team, so we just had a whole house there.
Well, that's good. Yeah, I had the back room of some house, and people were home. So
yeah, no, I feel like if you don't have a big group of people, then you might as well just do a hotel room.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, it was just me and my wife. We're just at LA for one night, and we're like, let's get an Airbnb. I was like, but no.
Then you're like, no, let's not do an Airbnb.
Yeah, no, I'm never gonna do it again, unless maybe an entire house. That's one thing. Yeah.
I laugh because there's an Airbnb. My mom lives in Cedar Park, and there's an Airbnb next door to her house.
Oh wow!
And so I always threaten that I'm going to rent her neighbor's room just to do it, just because I think it's funny.
Hey, you think maybe the Heart House is an Airbnb nowadays?
That would make
possible. Like,
imagine how creepy that would be. Yeah, everybody want to sleep in the.
You hear the sounds, the screams coming from the vents.
Yeah, that would not be good. All right, so there you go. We've talked wrestling. We talked about all the stuff. Where can people find the podcast and all that stuff?
At hypotheticalcomedy.com. All my social media is at Hypothetical Comedy, so all there too. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, go check it all out.
Or by name specifically if you like it. But yeah, I love the if you guys like wrestling and you want to do a fun watch along, the Hypothetical Wrestling Podcast with my wife and I, it's super fun. We watch great wrestling. I'm terrible wrestling also.
Yeah, terrible wrestling is pretty great too.
Yeah, it is.
Especially if it was done terribly. Well, I guess it's time. Oh, and you got to go, so we can't be like.
I mean, I still got like 15, 20 minutes if you need the time.
It's time for a wrap.
And that's a wrap, folks.
So now I'm going to make up a song about you visiting Calgary to go see the Heart Foundation, the Heart Dungeon,
Heart Family in Calgary. I like that.
So
it's too catchy, man. I like that.
I know. I try. We all made that happen. It was a team effort. Let's see. Here we go. All right. You can hear that, right?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So Sam, I need you back.
I'm here.
All right. So you're gonna have to make me a cool intro with this music with just the guitar. So you're just gonna say something cool right here. This is the intro to the song. Go.
All right. You guys don't pout. You gotta scream and shout because it's MF and Scout. That's your intro?
Yep.
All right. Is that good enough as an intro?
Yep.
That's very good.
Here we go. Calgary, we're gonna see the Hart family. I said Calgary, you know we don't do this stuff for free. I said Calgary, we gonna see the Hart family. Calgary, you know we don't do this stuff for free. Here was the day he had it all together. Funky Sam Medina, he was sitting back in weather. Now we gotta do it because he did it all right. Then he gotta bust when he's on this mic. He gotta do because he feel like he's real. He know where he goes and feel. He got in his airplane. He was flying Calvary today. Not Calvary, not that one time. He ain't talking about Jesus. Fine. Only if he can't define the rhyme. He wonder why. What are he gonna do? He goes to Calgary. He did it all now. He off the airplane. And he's falling now. He has his back foot and his foot. They don't even know what's going on. That's what they're like, sir. Why do you have so much spandex in your bag? I don't understand what you're doing right now. And he's like, oh, that's what I do. I'm not afraid to keep it darn cool. Only if I sit right here. They were like, Sam, what you doing there? He's like, I need an Uber, bro. I'm going to go find the dungeon. I know. So then he gets in his car. That Uber, Omar. It was this guy named Fred. He had a big van, looked like Scooby instead. Not sure what was going on, but Sam got in that car. He was like, son, let's go to the John. Only if I can't make that for fun. It was crazy and I still can't be. Second verse is coming. Calgary, you know I don't do this stuff for free. Calgary, I'm gonna go see the Hart family. Calgary, you know I don't do this stuff for free. Calgary, go to see the Hart family. So they started driving slow, didn't really know where the house was, yo. Then it started going back and Fred was looking at Sam like, hey, you know, G, you know where we're going now? Then the music got all slow and foul. He wasn't sure what was going on. Then something happened, heard the song, the tire blew, not sure what's going on. They had to change it to Sam was like, oh, I don't know if I like this much. He started seeing hooks and chainsaws and what? Oh no, I think Fred be a murderous dude, only if he can't see. Sam just jump out of that van, started running because he had to get it, man. He was just trying to get to the dungeon. He wasn't trying to be a skin suit for no one, only if he couldn't make it one, son. He knew what he's saying, but he's feeling the one gun. Started running as fast as he could, and then he saw it from far away, dude. He was like, oh, there it is. Then he knocked on the door like, then they answered, what it be? Guess what? It was Fred's house. Yes, sirree. He had a machete in his hand. He was like, hey, how you doing, my man? Would you like to come see the dungeon, bro? And Sam has problems, so he was like, yo, sounds good to me. Then he went down, looking right down because he's feeling it now. There was even a ring in the basement. He was like, oh, I see what I found, Brent. And then he realized this ain't gonna go well. That dude started swinging. Well, oh hell, I might as well go. Sam started jumping and he still didn't even know. He got on the top of that ring. Then he hit him up with a elbow knee, only if he couldn't break down. Then he started going because he's feeling it now. He did a drop kick, well, like foot high. Sam can't jump, only if he tried. Then he got to do it. Then he runs back down, gets back up the stairs, runs right now, only if he can't see it all time. He gets out the door, then he's like, oh, why? Then he calls Uber again, and guess who shows up? I'm just saying, only if he can't strut. Then he started running because he still can't be. Then he woke up from that crazy dream. Calgary, Calgary, you know I don't do this stuff for free. Calgary, Calgary, I went to go see the Hart family. Calgary, Calgary, you know I don't do this stuff for free. Calgary, Calgary, went to go see the Hart family and died.
Tragic, but awesome.
I was like, I don't even know how I'm going to make this work, but I think it was funny.
Yeah, it's like a little story. I was like,
I thought the skin suit part was funny. I assume it got your laughs.
A little scary, but yeah, it was funny.
A little scary.
No, I like that. I liked it a lot. The whole thing was good.
Yeah, it was fun.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, there you go. That's the best I could do with the rap. AI is going to take my job easily. That'll be nice. So less work for me. And let's see. Yeah, man, it's so cool to be able to hang out with you and
to take all of our jobs.
Oh, I know. It's like have you seen that one show with the voice dude Jonesy, I think it's where they have the AI producer and he makes all the It's the dude from Mad TV, the one that does all the voices.
Dang.
And so him and another guy and they'll show like Tom Hanks like random movies that the AI producer has put together.
Wow.
And supposedly the bit is that their whole show is produced by an AI, and they are just in there letting it control them. So it's a funny bit. I forget what it's called now. See, I'm hyping it up, and I didn't even tell you what it is. I think it's like Jonesy or something.
Nice.
But anyways, yeah, man, thanks for coming and talking to me, hanging out today.
Yeah, thank you for having me. It's always a good time.
Yeah, it's always a good time to be on the
you're fun. It's just fun.
I try. I'm a little more tired today than I thought I was going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's later for you though. It's like 2 hours later for you, right?
Yeah, it's 9:00.
Yeah.
And I've been watching lots of anime lately.
Anything happened between the hours of 7 and 9 that I should know about before we part ways?
Like in news?
Well, you're in the future right now. You're at 9. I'm at 7. So is there anything that happens in the next 2 hours I should know about?
Well, my kid. Somebody will break my Boba Fett Slave 1. So that happened.
Well, I'm sorry for your loss.
If you look all the way behind me, look behind me.
Yeah.
See the poster? Look under it. That is a Ultimate Collector's Edition Lego playset of Boba Fett Slave 1. Well, it's a Ultimate Edition. So, but right before I started the show, it fell and the whole bottom part broke.
Oh no!
The joys of Legos.
Yeah, that's true. You can rebuild.
Yeah, but I didn't have time.
After natural disasters, rebuild.
I had to start the show, so I was like, I'll just put it on its side instead of looking like it was flying. So. It's what it is. But thank you so much, everybody, showing up for the show. Next week, I don't have a guest yet, but I'm working on hopefully a really awesome guest. Who was it? There's somebody cool. It might be a comic book shop owner I'm excited about. Especially with free comic day coming up the next few days or next weeks. Are you a comic guy?
Not really. I mean, I wasn't when I was a kid. I just, I would like to be, but I'm just not.
Yeah, I have a guy on the show normally. He runs an independent comic book thing out of New York, and he has a show. He has one called The Job, and it's about a jobber who also is a bank robber. So he's a wrestling jobber, but he's also a bank robber.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
like a secret identity as a bank robber.
Yeah.
That's pretty fun.
He always has like the best money. He always has the best outfits and stuff. And everybody's like, but you never win. And he's like, but he's able to tour, so that's why he can pull off the robberies and whatnot.
Wow. So,
yeah.
Make it a movie. Give it the AI thing and generate it into a movie.
I know it's crazy how it works.
AI producer.
But all right. Is there anything else you want people to go check out, or anything else you want them to see, or you want to tell them about?
Everything's at Hypothetical Comedy and at Funky Sam Medina. If anybody's in my area, the Bay Area, or the Greater Bay Area, I guess now, my wife and I run an open mic every Monday night in Stockton, and it was very you got to be there. And everybody here from around the world. So like,
Yeah.
not very many people are there, but if you're there, Monday night at 6, come through.
That's awesome.
Oh, ground staff coffee also.
Ooh. Well, if you're listening to this podcast and you want to be here live, it's every Monday. It's every Tuesday, at 8 p.m. now. And please come by and check it out. You can go check it out. Flows for You, flows the number 4, letter U.com. And you can check it all out if you want to be on the show. Send me an email or send me a message on Facebook. You know where I am. And all that stuff. And that is all I have to say today. And Sam, why don't you say bye to the people?
Bye, nice people. It was nice to hang out and chill out with y'all.
Stuff. Yeah.
And rap. Well, I didn't rap, but I helped with ideas of rhymes.
So what I'll do is actually, I think if I have time, I'll make a better version of it and use it as the intro for next week.
Nice.
But
you know what you should do? I mean, I'm all like telling you what to do. You should make like a Spotify or something and like put all your raps up like as a playlist.
That's the plan with the new version of it. But then I kind of life happens and I don't do any editing.
No, I know that.
So
I know
it's
that
my
one.
fault. I need to do better with that. But yeah, so make sure if you want to be on the show, let me know. I'd love to have you do all that stuff, and it'll be fairly fun to talk fun stuff. And hopefully Zaya or Trey can come, and you even have more of a time. And again, remember, Trey's getting married soon. Hey, if anybody wants to pay for my flight to go to Kentucky, I'm definitely down. So please let me know. If you want to pay for me to go to Trey's wedding, because I really want to go, but my wife, for some reason, doesn't want me to spend $600.
Hey, if you go to Kentucky, you should have some of the locally sourced fried chicken.
Oh, from that local restaurant, KFC.
Yeah, that one.
You know, when I was growing up, there was actually an all-you-can-eat buffet of KFC.
What? Like at KFC or somewhere else?
It was at KFC.
Okay. That's pretty
like
crazy.
You go to KFC and they had a buffet.
It was like a buffet. Wow.
And it was like literally all you could eat KFC.
Well, that sounds fun.
Yeah. Well, all right, guys. I will talk to you next week and stay on the phone for just a few more seconds, Sam, so I could do the close, and then I'll talk to you after we shut down the doors. Shut down the doors. Shut the doors down. I don't know. That was creepy. I don't know why I was doing the weird whisper.
Are you looking for a different kind of podcast? How about informative and clean? It will make you laugh. Scout and Trey, yeah, that's what we do. We got a little funny thing, keeping it true. Hey, we take your topics and all your ideas and bring in a guest and we answer them there. Then we make a freestyle rap and do it for you. Yeah, that's what we do. Yeah, that's what we do. Yep, flows for you, flows for you. This is what we do now. This is what we do. Say it flows.